Good morning, my Stampin' friends. Hey, everybody, it's Movie Monday. Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen here, and I come to you Monday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with some fun stamping ideas. So hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know I think it's a holiday here. October 9th is now Indigenous People Day, I do believe. And also, it is my daughter's birthday. So I know she does not watch my YouTube channel, but happy birthday, Poodle. We love you. So I hope you guys did have an amazing weekend and are ready to just start your week off with some Stampin' Fun. So while some of you guys are on, come on in, give me a like, love, comment. Let me know you're here, where you're joining from. I want to make sure you guys know we have a flash sale, free shipping going on October 9th, 10th, and 11th only. So if your online order is $75 or more, you are going to get free shipping. So I want to make sure everybody is aware of that. I'm going to put my link up here so that you guys can shop my online store, take advantage of that. But I do want to bring something to light, my friends, because we do have a special going on. And this is a special like I have not seen in a very, very long time. So not only do we have the free shipping flash sale, which is perfect to take advantage if you're getting your Christmas and holiday items, absolutely stock up. But I want you to just stop for a moment and think about a better deal. So we have this in honor of our 35th anniversary with Stampin' Up. We have a 35% discount or 35% addition to our starter kit. And you guys, this is the best deal. Honestly, I have not seen anything like this in a long time. So our starter kit, you can do two options, right? So you can get 35% off of our starter kit. Starter kit's $99. This month in October, it is on sale for like $64 and some change. You're going to get $125 of product in that kit. So there's your better value, right? If your order is starting to get to the $75 to get free shipping, this is actually what you guys want to do. You want to actually get the starter kit. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's like $65. Shipping is free. You do need to pay tax, obviously, but free shipping. And you're also going to get a free paper pumpkin in that. And then, of course, that gets you the 20% discount on every time you order. The other thing that we're giving away this month is a free registration to our virtual convention, which is in November. That's a $77 value. So amazing. Now you can do that, or you can take the option of 35% more added to your kit. So now you're going to pay $99 for your kit and get about $168 and some change in product of your choice. You guys, when I signed up like 20 some years ago, I think I paid $300 for my kit and probably did not get as much as you guys are getting. So there's a $65-ish one. Pay $65, get $125 in that free registration, or get 35% more. You'll pay $99 and get like $168-ish dollars. So if that's something you want to chat about, hit me up. I love to share the opportunity because I think Stampin' Up! Is the best company out there. I love everything that we have, and that's your better offer. All right, so I wanted to make sure, again, that's going on for the month of October, but if that's not your jam, that is okay. Whoops, we've got free shipping. So that is a flash sale in honor of World Card Making Day, the 9th, 10th, and 11th of October 2023. So talk to me, Goose. Let me know if any of that excites you guys. But since you are here for stamping, let's do that. I have a lot of glare today, so hopefully that won't create any issues. But I have been playing with the So Very Merry stamp set. And this is an online exclusive, so you're not going to find this in any publication. You can find it on my website, which is scrolling right down there. Shop online exclusives, and you'll be able to see this stamp set and lots of other items, okay? So 3 times a year, starting just this year, we are going to load some of these online items into the store. That just helps us be able to work with inventory a little bit better, have a little bit more control. We don't have to worry as much because, catalogs are like 2 years out. They have to do all the planning to get those published catalogs. And so for online, we can put things in the store and have it accessible to you in a little bit more of a timely fashion. So I've been working with this. You can go back and watch my last videos to show a couple techniques on these cards. So we did this one about 2 weeks ago, and that is using watercolor pencils on craft cardstock. Oh my gosh, I showed my age. Oh, I called it craft. It changed its name a long time ago to crumb cake, but way back in the day when I first joined, it was called craft cardstock, but now it's called crumb cake. And so I used the watercolor pencils to create that gorgeous angel. And then last week, I showed you a faux stained glass technique with our window sheets. So this time I'm going to show you another stained glass technique using vellum and embossing powder. So let's go ahead and get rolling here. Here's the card that we're going to use. I know it's hard to see a little bit the detail. It just doesn't show as well as it does in person, but that's our little angel. And we are going to heat emboss her in silver. So I'm going to get out all the goodies that I need. I've got my piece of vellum here. I have got some Versamark. I've got my angel, and I've got some silver embossing powder. Again, there's my age. That's an old bottle of embossing powder, but hey, it still works, and I use it till it's gone, and then I buy more. Use what you got. How about it? All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know some of you all are joining me early if you're on the West Coast. If you're here and you're catching the replay, just comment replay so I can stop back and say hey to you all. All right, let's get our angel on here. While I have her on there, I'm going to go ahead and open this so I'm ready. If you have not done heat embossing, this is going to be so fun for you. If you have done heat embossing, you know how magical this can be. So we're just applying that sticky ink, which is called Versamark. It doesn't dry really, really fast, and that's the key when you are embossing, is to have an ink that will hold that embossing powder. And so I'm just kind of flicking off any extra, because if there's extra hanging around, it is going to heat and melt onto your project. Okay, so there we have her. She's kind of dull looking, but we are going to heat her up, and that's when the magic happens. Let's move some things out of the way before I have a hot mess on a Monday morning. All right, so the next step is we're going to grab our heat tool here. So this is going to get a little bit loud, but I'm going to try and show you. Do I have my... So maybe I can use these. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. This does get very, very hot. So you do want to watch your fingers. This is actually like 300 and some degrees, I believe. So while it heats up, I'm just going to kind of move it around, because I don't want it to, because it gets so hot, I don't want it to burn or melt my paper. So I'm just moving it around a little bit. It'll start to get up to the appropriate temperature, and then it'll start to melt that powder. Be careful what you are heating around, because you don't want to burn anything, like burn the finish off of your table or melt any plastic that you might have nearby. So once it gets to the right temperature, you're going to see that it starts to melt and get really nice and shiny. I hope you guys are able to see that, because this is what sold me on stamping from the get-go, was doing this embossing. All right, I'm going to hold it with my hands. It's just going to be easier. But I will tell you, if your hands get hot, it's okay. You can stop. You can move your hands around. Don't burn your fingernails off. That's the first rule of stamping, or embossing, I guess. Okay, I hope you guys still find thrill in heat embossing, because it is just so much fun. All right, so next step we're going to do is we have to do a little coloring with her. And I chose Highland Heather. I dig Purple Angel. I just think that works perfectly. And you have two options here. Is you can color on the front, because the embossing is actually going to keep the blend from bleeding. Okay, so it is going to not let it bleed into another color, or you can flip it over and color on the back side. You kind of get a different look if you color on the back side of her. The one thing that will happen with blends you do want to be careful about is that they can color over your emboss powder. Okay, so you do want to be careful that you're not coloring over top of the silver unless you want it to look purple. So if you want it to look purple, absolutely go over top of it. Trying to figure out what part is dress and what part is the background. Okay. All right, now that was the dark, and now I've got the light. So it might not really look like too much here because I'm coloring on a dark surface, but whenever we pick her up and let the light shine through, that's when you really see the beauty. And I've said this 1,000 times probably, if not more, I am such a huge fan of these Stampin' blends. I just think they are the bomb. I love them. So many things that you can do with them. All right, so there she is in purple. Now I just did a little bit of Smoky Slate, and I'm going to color around, and I just did every other one. This little border that she has here, it really doesn't show all that much, but I'm just going to add a little bit of color because we are going to mount her onto a piece of basic white, and so that will kind of show a little bit more once we have that mounted on there. Daffodil Delight, we're going to do her hair. And then I'm going to leave her wings white because the white background is going to show through that. And I do have, what did I get here? Tahitian Tide. So we're going to do the background in that Tahitian Tide color. And I'm going to do light and dark every other. I do think that this is kind of really what they had in mind when they created this stamp, to make it really look very much like stained glass. Okay, there we go. Let's come in with some dark here. Alrighty. One more, I think. Yep, this one right here. Okay, so now that we have that done, we're going to take our 2 3/8 punch. Now this does dry very quickly. Can you really start to see how there's some color on there and how it does really look like stained glass? And so it does dry pretty quick because they are the alcohol markers. I may go back over and add another layer of color onto her. I'll see how she looks here once we get her punched out. Okay, there we go. Never a good thing when you're starting your week off by punching an angel, but that's what I'm doing. Card base is 4 1/4 by 11, and this is fresh Freesia. So I will have the dimensions posted. So if you want the dimensions, feel free to scroll down and you'll be able to pull those dimensions off of here and create this at home. So I have Gorgeous Grape and Smoky Slate. The Smoky Slate I did emboss ahead of time with one of the basics embossing folders. This is a 3-pack. This is also an online exclusive. Do I have them here? I used to have samples because these are like some really good go-to. Maybe I don't anymore. Oh no, here they are. A really good set of go-to embossing folders. So we have what I call like a crosshatch, We have this one, which is kind of floral, and I'm using this one at Christmas. I almost feel like it's very poinsettia. And then we have polka dots. And of course, you can always use the opposite side, which is what I'm going to do today. So this is called Basics Embossing Folder. You get 3 of them in a pack, and they are an online exclusive as well. Now, some of you guys may be saying, I don't like to shop online. It's just not my thing. Don't care for it. So how would I get these online exclusives if I don't like to shop online? You just message me. I got you. I can place the order for you. Absolutely. Just because they're called online exclusives does not mean that's the only way for you to buy them. You can message me, or if you have a demonstrator you work with, you can order them, and your demonstrator or myself will take care of you. You don't have to get them by online shopping. So hopefully that makes a little sense to you. All right, so there we added that crosshatch to our background, or to our card base, I'm sorry. I'm really digging this Grape and Freesia together. I'm a purple gal, and I know some of you guys out there love purple as well. Okay, so we have that. Now we're going to take Miss Angel, and we are going to add her to our white. I did that with the stylish shape, so I cut that out ahead of time so you can really see how now she starts to look like stained glass. Now, how do you add her? Because I am very particular. I do not like to see adhesive through my vellum. I really, really hate it. So one thing that I have found that works the best is I hide my adhesive first of all. So I'm going to hide the adhesive in her dress because it's colored and you're not really going to see it. Also, in those little window panes that we did, you won't really see too much of it. And so that's kind of my little trick. But the one thing that I have found that I absolutely love when attaching vellum is the Paper Pumpkin mini glue dots. So if you guys are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and I hear from lots of people, I hate those glue dots. I don't like them for putting my projects together. I, just grab my good old adhesive. But what I do love is those mini glue dots and vellum. Trust me, you guys, trust, okay? All right, the next step is we have a piece here for our sentiment. So we're going to stamp Gorgeous Grape, and I pulled a sentiment from Brightest Glow. And that one is in our annual catalog. So our big fat catalog, it's in there. And, let's challenge ourselves this morning. Wake up, bifocals, see how you do. Oh, it's a little, 2 sides to every paper, right? I think I need to go up just a smidge. Oh, much better, much better. Yeah, 2 sides to every piece of paper. Am I right? Now, the other thing that I have here is, what is your name? Dazzle? More Dazzle? Lots of Dazzle? Dazzling? Do-do-do. Don't know your name. Something Dazzle, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to slide it in here and give ourselves a little flag punch. There we go. And it may be bigger than what I need. So yeah, I want it to be like here. So let's trim this off and have a do-over. I feel like it's more Dazzle, but it's in the annual catalog in the specialty papers, and it's like a silvery color, which is this, and then there's also a gold. But I like that it just gives us a little pop of color without being too obnoxious. You know what I should have used was our new adhesive backed glimmer paper. That's what I should have used. I totally forgot that I had it. All right, so we're going to add our banner here. I didn't have it when I made that card, but I do have it now, and I have not even broken it out of the package. Put a little shimmer in our step there, and let's grab some Pop-Tarts and put those on our angel. And you guys, that is kind of the deal. Now, I was going to show you, and I totally forgot, that you can take And that angel, you could flip her over and color the back side, which I think is what I did here. I think I colored the back of it. This I colored the front, and you can really see that there is some difference in the coloring, a little bit lighter, but I can go back over this. Like with these blends, once they dry, this is the beauty of them. Once they dry, you can go back over and add another layer of color, and it doesn't damage the paper. That's what I love so much about them. And so I can go back and make these a little bit darker. So see how that really did add. So I might have done that. I might have done 2 layers of color maybe. So that's, you can always add more. You can't take color away, right? So you can go back and add a little bit more color to it if you feel like it is just not quite dark enough for your liking. And I think that's what I may do here, is just have a little bit more color time with Angel, make her a little darker. Okay, so sidetrack, I saw a squirrel. Let's get some dimensionals, or Pop-Tarts as we like to call them, for our sentiment. Now, I didn't add any gems on here, and so gems of choice, you guys, whatever you have laying around, I think any of these gems, any gems that we have would be gorgeous. I've been starting to leave gems off until I'm able to see like what's in stock and what's not before I plan a lot with my classes. Okay, so that's the last in our series of working with So Very Merry. That's our final stained glass technique. So I hope you guys love it. Message me and let me know if you try it. And I like to hear what you guys are creating at home. So let me go ahead. I got a couple of things I want to share. So hopefully you're going to stick with me a little bit, because I wanted to share a couple more ideas using the So Very Merry. So if you are on the face page, you can head over to my group. Here it is right here. Ask to join my group, because I always share the samples over there. There's Angel there with her pink wings and her yellow dress. So pretty. So I like to share, I have these pictures posted up there, so you can go find them. There's Ho-Ho in his traditional red and green. These were some from my Stamp-A-Stack class that we did last month. There's Purple Angel. Love that one. Ho, ho, ho. Little different take on a color combo there. This could be for anything. This wouldn't have to be Christmas. Little fun fold there with the gingerbread house. And then I showed you those. So I wanted to share those with you guys. And then I'm going to give you a sneaky peek. Yeah? Love sneaky peeks, right, you guys? So I wanted to tell you a little bit about a class I have happening right now. And the description will be in the video, so you can check it out here. But every month I do a creative escape. And I'm focusing on fall this month and using this gorgeous new Tartan Plaid Designer Series paper. So this class is totally virtual. It arrives to your mailbox. If you're local to me, of course, you can do a pickup, but you're going to get half a pack of the tartan foil. So there's one side. Here's the other. It's going to be a 6x12 pack. I cut it down for video's sake. So you're going to get a half a pack of that, a quarter pack of our new oxidized paper, some of the linen thread, and the in color gems. So that's going to come in your kit, and then you're going to get the supplies that you need to make these cards. And this is an 8-card class, you guys. So you're going to get everything you need to make 2 of every single card, focusing on autumn leaves. It's a little fun fold for you. So autumn leaves is what we are using. So you can check out the details. Registration is only open through October 15th. So make sure you check it out. And then I want to give you a sneak peek of my upcoming class. So I have got a monthly make and take class that happens every single month. Let's see, when does it happen? The 3rd Tuesday of each month in person. So my folks that live close by, they come and we stamp together. And we're going to have this class on Pick of the Patch. So I take the class virtually to all my friends who aren't close by the following Wednesday. So usually the 3rd Wednesday of the month. So mark your calendar. What date is that? The 18th. I will be here. I'm on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, so make sure you follow and subscribe. But these are the projects that we are going to create with the pick of the patch. And this class is available to earn for absolutely free. So if you want to know how to get this class for free, message me and I will tell you, or come back and join me on the 18th of October and you can find out. Again, I did not do gems. I'm just kind of waiting to see what mood strikes when we do class as to what gems I'll be using. Okay. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit. Go back and check out those videos that I did on the stained glass and a little bit with the So Very Merry. I think you'll like them. And come back and visit me. Make sure you subscribe. So you're going to hit the subscribe. A little bell will come up and you can change your notifications. So when I'm here, you will receive an alert. You can also follow me on social media at Jody Brechbill Stampin' Queen. And I will be back here Monday, 10 a.m. So you guys have a great week. Bye, everyone.